Welcome to the political side of YouTube. I'm your host, JD Sweets of JD Feed. And there's been a long debate on Republicans being silenced in Twitter, even though it's pretty much all people. I've seen people from the left, people from the right, people from the middle. I mean, everybody's getting silenced. It's part of the culture right now. But people have proposed like new things to it, like Donald Trump making his new app, which I hear is basically the same thing. You can't talk bad about Trump in it. It's not free speech. You can't talk bad about the company in any way, shape, or form. It's just this. It's just basically the same as Twitter, but change it to a different narrative. Except Twitter doesn't just do one narrative; they do both. They just want their company to look good in other people's eyes, which is what a company should do, may I tell you. But these like different, more right leaning things aren't a good solution because they just silence the free speech in the opposite direction. Why I'm bringing this up is because Elon Musk apparently doesn't like when people get silenced. I mean, I don't care. It's his opinion. I feel like people shouldn't either. It's a free speech world, but Twitter does what Twitter does. And because Twitter doesn't want to be bought by them, they've applied the poison pill, which by you don't know is where they raised the price up. He bid for $43 billion, and they're effectively raising it up to try not to get bought by him. Why not just reject his offer? I don't get. Maybe it's just a company thing. Like maybe some people want to sell, but some people don't. So they come together and they make a vote, and then they do the poison pill to try to draw him away. But some people still like it. I don't know. But they've effectively put the poison pill to stop Elon Musk try to stop Elon Musk from buying them and raising the price even higher. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I feel like Elon Musk has a lot more money than just that. He has hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. So honestly, if they raise the price, he could still buy it if he wants, or just start his own company, which would be, yes, you still have the fan base and you still have a ton of assets there, but I'm sure everybody would want to go to an app where Elon Musk made, if it's not the same as the Truth Social and all this crap, where you just just leaning the other way, which Elon Musk isn't leaning one way or the other. He effectively just wants to help people, so I would try that app. But moving on to our news. It's been reported that if they reject his offer, it could plummet. The stock could go down by 20%. And this is pretty self-evident because he's tweeted stuff out. He endorses the company, then it goes way up. The value goes up because everybody trusts him because he knows what he's doing. I'm not trying to act like a super fan and stuff, but I'm not a super fan. I mean, I just know that he's a genius and that he knows what he's doing. I mean, he pretty much like popularized Bitcoin into what it is now. Before it, nobody cares about it, but now people do because Elon Musk made it through Bitcoin and it's plummeted up crypto and all that crap. So that's pretty much why. Moving on. The sanctions on Russia have effectively doubled the rate of oil, the cost it is, and doubled the gas prices further than they actually were, which was pretty big. But what I don't get, he's trying to get it from his enemies, and his enemies putting him down. Of course, why would you supply to your enemy? Why would you want to help their economy? But there's hope. Why don't we just go to Norway, produces one of the biggest oils in Europe, and that's how they got rich from it and grew from a terrible economy to a good economy and was boosted up, and which is why there's such rich living there. Why can't we just take oil from Norway? Because that would be they're our allies and they would help us, and it would effectively be cheaper. Would it not? I'm pretty sure it'd be cheaper than Afghanistan or some faraway place. And people who would try to do us dirty because they don't like us, our allies would be a better source of oil. Scandinavia is ripe with oil, and so is the rest of Europe. But we should definitely look into Norway because that would be a much more effective way of getting oil. Just my opinion, and my opinion is in fact correct. Now IGN is underpaying everybody. They're saying $20 for a basic article. What, like, I think they said $60 for in-depth research and like photos and stuff. But effectively that would earn you hours and hours of your time would earn you less than a part-time job at McDonald's. Because yes, if me myself, an 18-year-old still living at their parents' house, still in high school, would actually profit. Yeah, ooh, I get to make a short article that was fun for $20. But somebody who's an actual journalist who's actually like trying to make some money and make a living is not gonna work at IGN. They're gonna go work for your competitors if you don't do equal pay. What is this crap? Like, imagine how cool it would be to be a journalist, because honestly I find it fun to write articles, but at the same, and yeah, I start this channel, I basically do the same thing, but at the same time, yeah, oh, $20, that would be fun for my first time writing an article and selling it. But if I'm doing a career, I'm not going to work for IGN. Yeah, why? No, I would not work for IGN. I would work for GameSpot, or like some Eurogamer, PC Gamer, anything else but IGN, because IGN is ripping me the freak off. Oh my gosh. And you think, and they're like small competitors offering $80 for a basic one. IGN is just ripping you off. They have the money, they have the resources, but they don't like you. They don't care. They just want their money, which is what a company should want. But you shouldn't just rip people off. There's companies who care about their reputation and being good, because that's the culture we live in right now, and people who just don't give a freak, and the people who will openly work for Nazis, people who will openly be cheap and like completely degrade your working time. Oh, what? And that's why a lot of articles there suck, because it's just basic people like me, or someone making an article. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm good at articles, but people who even aren't, just trying to get a quick gig. And then there's no like real like professionals on there actually making good articles for people to read, because it's just teenagers just wanting a quick gig. Like, oh yeah, I can write about an idea I have for a video game, and then I'll get 20 freaking bucks. And that's pretty good for me. But for someone who actually values their time, resources, and actually values making money to put food on the table and actually living instead of being homeless, they're not going to work at IGN. I'll tell you that. That's pretty much the news for today, boys. Subscribe to JD Feed if you value your time, if you value real good news that's not biased. It has my opinion in it, but it's not completely biased. As in, it's biased, but in the fact that I won't twist the truth like major media outlets do. Because I value the truth, and I value seeking truth, and I value change, and I value conversations. That's the goal of this channel. And input my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, you don't have to subscribe. In fact, you can leave a dislike. But like if you like. And subscribe if you want to get more credible news like this. I'm out, and this crap was crazy, and IGN needs to grow a pair and actually pay their workers. Yes.